I'm Tracie Foreman with Aging Partners Health and Fitness. Joining me today are Ken and Sharon Cheney. We're going to be doing some simple exercises that you can do from home. We have some tools with us today. I've brought a plastic bag, a tennis ball, a paper plate, and a water bottle. Hopefully you have those items at home. If not, maybe you can improvise. We also have these available if you want to come down and borrow them from the Aging Partners Health and Fitness Center. So let's go ahead and begin with some simple warm-up exercises. We start seated in a solid chair. Remember, no rolling chairs, no recliners, no couches. We want you to be on a solid chair. And your feet are a little more than hip distance apart. We want our head, neck, and spine in alignment, and we'll bring our arms down to our sides. Let's just start with a couple of nice breaths, inhaling up, touching your fingers together, and exhaling down. Now you'll notice that I'm inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my nose, so we'll continue to do that throughout the 30-minute exercise program. Inhaling and exhaling, and let's inhale up, and let's exhale down. Slowing our breath is always a good way to start. Inhale up, and exhale down. Let's do a little bit of stretching in our neck and shoulders, dropping our right ear toward our right shoulder, and then doing what's called a half circle drop, chin to chest. Just roll it around to the other side. Dropping that chin to your chest, rolling to the other side. Let's do a couple more of those. Come back to a neutral position and let's look over that right shoulder. When you've got your head turned over that right shoulder, let's drop our chin down. Then slowly raise up and come back to the center. Now let's look out over that left shoulder and then drop your chin towards your shoulder. Feeling that stretch up the opposite side of your neck, come up to center and back down. Now we'll just drop our chin to our chest and hold it there for a few seconds. Coming slowly up. Remember to breathe throughout these exercises. You want your breath to be slow and steady and relaxed. Let's go ahead and bring our arms down to our sides and raise one arm up, feeling that stretch. Reach to the ceiling with that arm and lower it down. Let's go to the other side. Let's inhale now as we reach that arm up. As we lower that arm down, let's exhale. Going back and doing it on the first side, raising up on the inhale, and then we'll exhale down. Inhaling, bringing your arm up. And exhaling down. Now let's go ahead and inhale with both arms coming up. Inhale, reaching overhead. And exhaling. Now if you have shoulder issues and you can't go that high, just go as high as your shoulders and then lower down. You never want to reach back if you have a shoulder tear. Let's go ahead and go overhead one more time. Inhale. And lower down on the exhale. Let's reach back and grab the back of our chair here and just come forward. So letting your head pull you forward, feeling that stretch between your shoulder blades. Now I want you to slowly lower your head. Bringing your head up, coming back up to an upright position. Let go with one hand, hold on with the other, and just twist yourself around to look over that shoulder. Keep breathing. We really tend to hold our breath, especially when we're doing our stretches. Okay, let's reach back with the other hand, grab the chair, and let go with that hand we were just holding on with and twist around to the other side. Nice spinal twist. It's always good to warm that back up before we get started. And let's bring it back to a neutral position. We're going to do the turtle stretch now. So we're grabbing the fronts of our knees with our hands and pulling against those knees as we come forward, leading with our chin. So imagine that you're a turtle pulling its head out of its shell. Pull against those knees and stretch a little further forward. Now I want you to drop that head down. We're going to push down on the tops of our knees, feeling that work in the shoulders. Push up. And again, go back to your turtle stretch. Now grab the fronts of your knees and pull forward, leading with your chin. Keep your head up here. Feel that nice stretch between your shoulders. Now push down on the tops of your knees, drop your head, and round up. Now let's keep that rounded shoulder movement going by rolling backwards. Roll those shoulders backwards. Just warming up. Roll those shoulders backwards. Like you're doing a backstroke here. And now let's take that movement forward. Doing a forward movement with our arms. Good job. Now shake those arms out and let's stretch our legs out just a little bit here. Coming forward on your chair and extending that right leg forward, toe points up at the ceiling. Let's place our hands on our bent knee. Come forward, leading with your chin, imagining that you're trying to touch your chin to your foot. And if you can do that, I'd say you're pretty darn flexible. Are either you doing that? Okay. Stretch it out there. Feel a nice stretch going up the back of your leg. Now, if you really want to deepen that stretch, lower your head. That stretch moves up into your back when you lower your head. And let's go ahead and come up to an upright position. Bring that leg back. Other leg comes out, heel on the ground, toe points at the ceiling, hands on your bent knee. Come forward, leading with your chin. Feel that deep stretch up the back of the leg. If it's painful, you want to back that stretch off just a little bit. So moving into the stretch, holding. Never want to bounce into a stretch, just easing slowly into it. Now lower your head down. And round up. If you ever go to a gym and see people stretching and bouncing, it's very, very hard on your muscles. And so a lot of people may experience tears in their muscles or their tendons or ligaments. So you want to be very careful about that. Let's go ahead and just bring our foot out in front and do a heel to toe tap. Heel to toe, working now into the ankle and the calf muscle. Working into the arch of the foot also. Just doing a heel to toe tap. And let's move it now to the other side, extending that leg out, heel to toe, heel, toe. And heel and toe. All right, let's bring our feet in beside each other with about 12 inches of distance between our feet. Let's bring our feet out. We call this windshield wipers, out and in, out and in. Working not only our ankles, but also our inner thighs, out and in. Now we're going to change that movement up and do our heels the same way. Out and in, out and in. and in, bless you, out, in, and one more time, out and in. Very good. Okay, we want to move to a standing position where we'll do a couple of movements, stretches while we're in the standing mode. So let's go ahead and place our hands on our knees and come forward. This is actually one of our exercises. Come forward, press down on your knees, and very slowly round up to a standing position. The slower you can do that, the better, because it really forces those leg muscles to engage and also those core muscles to engage. So let's go ahead and move to the side of our chair, to the outside, and we'll move into a lunge. So stepping your right foot back, lunging back, and bending that front knee so you can feel the stretch moving up the back of the leg. Now I want you to come up on your toe and back slowly, and then lower back down to your heel. Come up and slowly lower down. Trying to keep your head, neck, and spine in alignment as you come up. Lower down. And let's do that one more time. Raise up and lower down. And then step forward. Let's step our other foot back, toe down first, and then roll back into it, bending that front leg so you feel the stretch moving up that back leg. Let's go ahead and raise up on our toe and lower down into it. Raise up, lower down, raise up, lower down, and one more time, raise up and lower down. Good job. Let's, holding on to our chair, bring our our feet wide and point your toes kind of out to the sides, and I just want you to lunge side to side slightly. This is weight transference, also works into our long bones and long muscles in our legs. Side to side, working into those quad muscles, calf muscles, and hamstrings. Excuse me. Side to side. And now we'll move into what's called a plie. We're just going to squat straight down, keeping your torso over your hips. We're going to just squat straight down. You can hold on to your chair if you need to, or hold on to your kitchen counter. Great place to do your exercise at your kitchen counter if you need the stability of a solid surface. Lowering down and up. Always trying to keep your head, neck, and spine in alignment when you're doing these exercises. And one more time, lowering, coming up. Good job. Okay, let's hold on to our chair now, and we'll do one more. Beside our chair, reach your toe forward, and we're just going to do a half circle to the back, working into the ball and socket joint, hip flexor, and we're also moving into that gluteus maximus, or that rear end muscle. Engaging that muscle as we step back, forward. The work that you're going to feel being done is really in the standing leg here. And now you want to be on the side of your chair that is away from the leg you're going to be working. So we're going to touch that toe forward and then stretch it back and in. Stretch it back and in. It's a nice fluid movement. We don't want to jerk or move too quickly, just very, very slowly. It's all about moving slow. I can remember when exercise used to be the faster the better, and the harder you work the better, but it's not so much that way anymore. Okay, let's just do some heel raises. Just alternating the raise of that foot. And then we'll move back to a seated position from here. When you raise that heel off the floor, make sure you feel that calf muscle engaging. Good job. Let's do one more. Okay, let's move to a seated position. And the first thing I'm going to ask you to do, if you have your tennis ball handy, then let's go ahead and grab that. Tennis balls are one of the greatest therapeutic tools that we have, and they're cheap. That's what's great. So I want you to start by taking the ball between your palms and just rolling it in a circle. So pressing hard against that ball. If you have arthritis in your hands, this is one of the greatest exercises that you can do. Whether it's rolling the ball over your hand or placing the ball, and we'll do that next, on top of your leg and rolling your hand across the ball. So go ahead and do that. Place it on your leg and just roll forward and back. You can roll up and down your fingers. If you have a particular spot on your hand that's sore, put more pressure on that spot. This can also be done on the feet, so you'll want to, of course, remove your shoe when you do that, and do it from your chair. Get comfortable in your chair and lean forward and place weight on the ball and roll back and forth with your foot. Let's switch to the other side now and roll our hand. You're also giving your leg muscles a little bit of massage here too. So just rolling up and down the fingers. Tennis balls can be used for pressure point massage also. If you have sore spots on your neck or in your back or maybe in your glute muscles, you can lie those either on the bed or on the floor, those tennis balls, and just roll across that ball. And great pressure point exercise. Now I want you to place the ball on top of your leg and just move it in circular motions. Now we're working into that quad muscle at the top of our leg. So just rolling that ball up and down the leg. And it helps to loosen up that quad muscle a little bit. A lot of people that have plantar fasciitis will switch to the other leg now, rolling that ball around in circles. Use the tennis ball to take some of the pain out of their heel and their arches. So just barefooted, rolling that ball across the bottom of your foot, or especially in the area of your heel that you're feeling the most pain. Once again, don't hold your breath when you're doing pressure point exercises with the tennis ball. You want to breathe through it and relax through the pain if you can. So, okay, so that's just a couple of things with the tennis ball that you can do. Let's place the ball now between our hands, and this is just really a pectoral exercise for our chest. So squeezing that ball, and you should feel those chest muscles working. You should also feel the muscles across your shoulders into the rhomboids working. So squeeze and release. Don't hold your breath through this. You want to breathe through it. Squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. Remember, you can get a whole can of tennis balls for around $3, so it's a pretty cheap fitness tool. Let's go ahead and lay that tennis ball down, and I want us to grab now our paper plate. You'll never look at a paper plate the same way after you do these exercises. Let's start with the paper plate in our right hand, and we're just going to sweep the air in front of us with that paper plate. So you want to be out toward the middle or front of your chair with your legs, your feet wide and your feet stable and legs kind of keeping you centered here. So sweeping side to side, working into the shoulder. Now let's reach with the other hand and do it on the other side. Always good if you're doing exercise on one side to try to keep it even. Do the same number of exercises on the other side also. Let's do one more. Now let's take the plate at the side and reach it back, and then scoop air as you come up. Reach back, resist, and then resist forward as you scoop air, resist back as you push air. So scooping and pushing. Scooping, pushing back. Now let's reach it up and take it to the other side and go the same direction, forward and back on the opposite side. The round paper plates work best for these exercises, but if all you have is square, that'll work too. All right, now we're going to bring it up, take it on the other side, lower it down. Bring it up, take it in the center, lower it down. Up and down. Working our bodies and our brains here. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Should be feeling this in your shoulders. Up and down. Up and down. Now we're going to change the movement a little bit. We're going to bring it out to the side, bring it around, take it, open, bring it around, take it with the other hand, open, bring it around, take it, open, and keep it going. Stretching into that shoulder just a little bit here. Bring it around. We'll take it with the other hand, open. Again, if you have shoulder issues, you want to be careful about pulling your arm back. All right, now let's take it overhead, changing our movement again. Bring it overhead and down. Overhead and down. Overhead and down. Do at least 5 of these exercises. 10 is preferable. Let's go ahead now and drop that plate to the floor. We're going to place our right foot on top of the plate and start to move that plate in circles. Now you're going to feel that quad muscle isolating at the top of your leg. Good job. Go the other way. And switch to the other side. Circle it around. Go the other way. And let's just go ahead and push that plate out of the way and grab your, there you go, kick it out of the way. Grab your plastic bag and shake it open. And let's really work into our core muscles, coming straight up and bending forward, scooping from the floor and coming up. Scooping from the floor, coming up, scooping, coming up. You can feel this all over your body, down to your toes and up through your shoulders and neck. And up and down and up and down. Now I want you to throw that bag up and try to catch it. Throw that bag up and catch it. You don't want your bag wadded up, you want it open so you can throw it up and it'll float down slowly and catch it. Throw it up, catch it, throw it up, catch it, and throw it up and catch it. This is really a coordination exercise. So let's go on the other side, throw it up, catch it, throw it up. It's kind of fun too. Catch it, throw it up. Try to catch it by the handles if you can. Throw it up, catch it, and throw it up. Catch it, hand and eye coordination. Now we're going to work on our reflexes. Now I do want you to wad that bag up a little bit. Throw it up, catch it quickly. Throw it up, catch it quickly. And if you drop it, that's even more exercise when you have to bend forward and get it. So throw it up, catch it, throw it up, catch it. Rapid fire response with your catch it, and one more time, throw it up, catch it. Let's do it on the other side. Throw it up, catch it. Throw it up, catch it. Throw it up. See what I mean? It's a lot of fun. Throw it up, catch it. Throw it up, catch it. And one more time, throw it up, catch it. Now I brought a water bottle today just to show you that there are many things you can do. If you want to do some strength exercises with your bag, you can add a water bottle or cans of soup. Most of those weigh approximately a pound or just a little over. So you can add 1 or 2 or 3 of those to your bag and do your bicep exercises, bringing the bag up and down and up and down. And of course you'll want to do the same number on each side. I encourage you to do at least 5 of these, and again 10 if you can do that. You can do center lifts, grabbing the bag with both hands and putting more weight in there and lifting straight up and down. The pound's pretty easy, but if you add more you can really challenge yourself. And strength training is very important as we get older because we lose lean muscle mass. So it's important to do your weight lifting. So, well, we had some fun today with just regular home items, things most people have around the house. And if you don't, I encourage you to go and pick up a few of those items and try some of these exercises that we've done at home together. I want to thank Sharon and Ken for joining me today and for doing our Simply Fit exercises. Easy, quick, but remember, when you're doing these exercises, move slowly through the routine. The slower you can move those muscles, the better. Stay fit, keep that exercising going, and adopt a positive attitude. That helps. Have a great day. If you're interested in this program or any of the programs that Aging Partners offers, please contact our offices at 402-441-7575.